Hello, fire signs. Happy Friday and welcome to your daily focus tarot. So we have 9 of Wands and then 2 sets of clarifiers fell to the floor separately. So 9 of Wands, this is a card of perseverance. It's a card that says you've almost made it to your goal. Because you've struggled, you've persevered, you've defended yourself, you've been creative in doing it, you're going to reach your goal. You just have this one last push. Now, the first clarifier that came out and fell on the floor was 7 of Swords, and air signs got this too. This is a card of talking about overwork, talking about not listening to your intuition, your higher guidance, because the third eye is covered there, and overworking out of this fear and anxiety. It can also sometimes talk about people at the workplace, but today it seems more like it's a card of overwork due to this fear and anxiety, due to this not knowing where you stand financially, having this feeling of lack, this lack mindset that's been plaguing you, but you didn't want to admit it. The other clarifier, these two came out together, the Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles, he talks about long-term stability and success in terms of your health, in terms of physical things like career, finances, house, car, that sort of thing. So he is sitting back, looking very content and happy. He's got that boar on the fire, so he's got language and knowledge, he's got creativity, he's got the harvest here, and his shield is sitting in front of the fire. He no longer feels the need to defend himself. He no longer has to worry and struggle, right? He's sitting back, relaxed. So this is a card of long-term success and stability. It's a card of fatherly type leadership. The Ace of Cups, this is a new beginning. It's a potential, a possibility. And it can be a possibility in love and romance, but it's also a possibility in terms of being in the flow of life, being able to have control over those emotions, that fear and anxiety that you are feeling, being able to put those, not like shove them, when I say control over the emotions, I don't mean like shove them down into your feet. I mean like control them and guide them in a purposeful way that helps improve your life, as opposed to letting them control you and make you feel less than, or make you panic or feel out of place. You're gaining this ability to put those emotions to use in a way that benefits you, instead of having them run rampant over you. Then the other card that we got for you was 2 of Swords in the reverse. In the upright, it talks about trying to find your way, not having all the information you need, being, blindfolded, and really struggling, trying to choose which path, really being in your thoughts over it. When it's in the reverse, it's a release of this struggle. So it's like that 9 of Wands. You're coming towards the end. It's the final challenge. You're releasing whatever that baggage was, and you're finding your path. You're moving forwards now. You're not being stuck anymore. Focus on releasing that baggage, releasing that negativity, and moving forwards. The clarifier for the 2 of Swords is the Magician. And the Magician has everything imbalance. He has his sword, i.e. his thinking, his cup, which is his emotion and his mental, his wand, which is his spiritual, but it's also, and cups are also spiritual. It's the wand is who he is all together. Like it's his soul, but also his mind in this physical reality. So it's his ego, or his ego and his id, or his conscious and unconscious, all combined, and it makes who he is stronger. So he has that imbalance, and he has it in balance with the pentacles as well. So with his career, with his health, with the things that he physically owns, he has that knowledge and language to open doors and change things, to move forward, to have a new beginning on a new path on this new day. You're manifesting this because you've gotten yourself in balance. You're able to release that baggage and move forwards. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, Nine of Swords, and High Priestess. Okay, so things are changing for you. This is what's hidden from you, or what's in your unconscious. Things are changing for you. There's a change in the tides on the beach here. And the circle that she's casting, it's made of sand, and sand is symbolized, it's the symbol of time, right? Times change, and you need to change with them. I just noticed this figure here. It won't focus. There it goes. I just noticed that figure there with the head and the flower wreath. I don't know what the flowers are. It's a little hard to tell. I've never noticed that before. So the times they're changing, you're trying to protect yourself by not changing sometimes, and that can actually hurt you. It can be better for you to change with the times, to go with the flow, like the Ace of Cups wants you to do. It can be better to move with things as they are going. Like when you're in your car and you're surrounded by other cars, maybe the speed limit is 50, but everybody is doing 80. If you were to actually do the speed limit and stop going with the flow of traffic, you would cause an accident. You would be hurt. And you can think of like the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune today in terms of that. If you were to stop doing what you're doing and get yourself out of the flow, then you might wind up injuring yourself. You might wind up causing an accident for yourself. So you need to stay in the flow. You need to stay in this possibility, in this new beginning, in this ability to balance yourself. And that's, even with all these changes, that's a good thing. Princess of Wands, Page of Wands, she talks about being a free spirit, having unlimited potential, having this ability to look at who she is and be like, I can do that. And moving forwards with it. She could be bringing you a message of potential, something that you want to do, something that's going to inspire you. something that's creative. And Queen of Wands, she is all about strength in who she is, rediscovering who she is at a core level internally, and drawing her strength from that, drawing her creativity from that, and her ability to, queens are mothers, so they nurture, but they also, if you think of all the things the mother does, they organize, they nurture, they educate, they feed, they do all sorts of tasks for their children, for their spouses, for themselves, and the people around them. So she is remembering who she is within these tasks, and she's drawing strength from who she is at a core level, at a basic level. Now, Nine of Swords, it's back again. So there's like a fear, a worry, and anxiety that you have about showing who you are to the world, about being true to yourself. You have this fear and anxiety about being true to yourself, and it might block you from drawing strength from who you are. But then we have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is, you see there's the cat there again, there's strength again. The High Priestess, she is all about inner knowledge. She is about using that inner knowledge in a practical way in the world to open up new paths, to open up new beginnings, new cycles in your life. So really use that inner knowledge. Get clear on that. You're going to get illumination on that. You're going to get some more clarity about that. And just be yourself. Be who you are at your core. There's nothing wrong with it. Draw strength from that. Draw inspiration from it. And go with it. Don't let yourself be blocked. Don't let yourself be at this crossroads. Release that baggage. Right? Release that baggage. Be in the flow. Know that this is the last challenge. And this anxiety and worry is not healthy. Don't block your higher self. Don't block your High Priestess, your intuition. Don't block your Queen of Swords. Okay? Have a great Friday. I'll see you tomorrow.